Blessings, yo. You ever seen an overreaction of someone's reaction because they needed to exaggerate the event that never happened? So, they have to make it seem like, it's the worst event that ever happened in their life. And you did it. You broke their heart to fucking pieces and shit. You just destroyed them. And they had witnesses that saw you fucking going at it and just fucking tearing them to pieces. And you was never even there. You was nowhere in the vicinity. You was not even in the process of making it over anywhere that they were, or even a part of whatever incident or event that people really gathered around, and ate at every table that together, drinking coffee and shit, feeding poison to one another and telling each other that they are not eating poison. They're not feeding each other poison of, their untruths, because none of them fucking know you. But they all have the same conversations as if, they do. As if whatever you did is true, They just have, when somebody lies so much that they fucking believe that shit, to the point that when they talking to people, they believe it too. And motherfuckers put themselves in places that they never was, They start talking as if they was there and shit. They start recollecting fucking memories that was implanted into them by way of manipulation, because all of a sudden now you were everybody's motherfucking birth. You were the fucking doctor that caught the baby. You were the nurse, that cut the umbilical cords. Motherfuckers will manipulate you into believing that you were there during your first steps. They just have to manipulate you enough and get into your heart enough to say that, what, they were there holding your motherfucking hand. And they can tell you how tight you were gripping their fucking finger. All because they need for you to believe the script. That dropping the tears and shit. On cue, they need to look at you. Do you notice that they crying? You notice that they sweating? They trying to get that blink just right to get that tear to drop. Glory shit. Some people got to believe their own lies because of the fact that the lie ran for so long that they must live in it. They have to live that lie, because you're not there living it with them. Motherfuckers will lie so deep and so strong that the believability of the lie is just that fucking superb, right? But the truth stands still. The truth never goes anywhere. The truth never changes its fucking story. There's no dance routine to the fucking truth. It just stands there. It's boring as shit. It goes about its fucking life just flowing with the motherfucking wind. But that motherfucking shit is 10 toes T at the top of the fucking top. Deep. And it's truth, But that lie, that shit's going far. I'm going countries and shit. Motherfucking deep in the web, It's deep in the fucking circuits. Motherfuckers is playing with technology now. Motherfucking digitizing shit, all because of a lie. And it's because of the fact, usually, because you said no. You turned away and you chose yourself and you chose peace. So some people really do have to prove to themselves that, what, they could be the most unpeaceful motherfuckers in your life by trying to piece apart your peace. Some people really do just need for you to believe the lie that they told about you, just so that they can live their life in truth. Think about it, yo, and know the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.